ओम शांति। टुडे आज हम कर रहे इंग्लिश में वर्च्यूज। बुक नेम इज वर्च्यूज। वर्च्यू इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ अ पर्सन. इट इज व्हाट मेक्स देम लवली एंड अनयूजुअल. इट इज द कलर, form, shape of a personality. Virtue is the beauty. It's a beauty, and virtue makes us lovely. It is the color, form, and shape of their personality. It is the way. It is the way they do things, the way they move, speak, and dress. It is the way they do things. We are all doing things, and the way they move, speak, and dress. They may have no money, but if a person has virtue, they will always seem rich. For everything that is close to them will be filled with quality. For everything that is close to them, yani whatever virtues they have, they are filled with it. Virtue shines outward into everything, into the body, into the environment, and ultimately into the fiber of the planet itself. Virtue shines out into body, environment, and into the fiber of the planet itself. It fills what is empty, heals what is sick, settles what is troubled. But underneath, virtue must be silence. Underneath, virtue must be silence. For silence is the gold that sets off the jewels and protects them from scattering. For silence is the gold that sets off the jewels. Have you seen a jewelry? In a jewelry, there's gold, and the jewels are the virtues. So all the virtues are set in the golden silence and protects them from scattering. In silence, a person can see how the wealth is to be spent, where to invest, and make it value grow. There is a story that tells of an earth that was once peopled by men and women who knew instinctively how best to be with each other. And the story goes that the first of these was a woman, and she was called Lakshmi, which means goddess of wealth or virtue. And the second was a man, Narayan, the one who became perfect through the silence of yoga. How did they become perfect? Through the silence of yoga. When silence and virtue characterize the relationship between two people, there is harmony. How there is harmony between two people? When there is silence and virtues. When silence and virtue live together in one person, there is perfection. Perfection is a possibility, or there could be no word for it. Perfection is just a possibility. But what is perfection? What brings harmony is silence and virtue. Very important. So now we will start with first virtue, that is accuracy. Accuracy. Accuracy is being in the right place at the right time. Accuracy is being in the right place at the right time. It is moving from a position of a quiet to a position of speech at the right time. Moving from participation to withdrawal, from work to play, from laughter to thought, from color to plainness, all of these at the right time. Accuracy is that most delicate point of transition from one thing to another. What is accuracy? Is moving at right place. What is moving at right place? It is from quiet to speech, from participation to withdrawal, where what we need to do is the right place and what is being at the right place, how we should be, and at the right time, where we need to withdraw, where we need to play, where we need to laugh to thought, color to plainness. Accuracy is that most delicate point of transition from one thing to another. Accuracy gives form to all those deep feelings that fill life. It is like giving a form. Accuracy is when you decide to be something, it's accuracy. So we are giving something form to all those deep feelings we have inside that fill our life. It enables them to be expressed as they should be, with coherence and power. It ensures that nothing goes too far. It ensures that nothing goes too far, is overdone, flogged to death. It is a gentle control, not as obvious as discipline, because discipline generally inspires action, whereas accuracy keeps a check on it, but is every bit as important. So what is this saying? That accuracy is like a form. When we want to express something, it is with coherence, with having very deep depth and power. It also ensures when we are doing something or we are trying to be silent or we are trying or we are a form of silent or we are a form of withdrawal, how much to withdraw, how much we are engaged, how much we are playing, how much to think. That's all like a control. It is a control. Accuracy is nothing but it's a control. When you walk with yourself in a controlled way, how much you have to do is accuracy. So it is very important. Accuracy comes from knowing how to live spiritually in a material world. Accuracy comes. When does accuracy comes? When you know how to live spiritually in a material world. How to make the meeting point between mind and matter a happy and precise one. Because we are all connected to this world. And our mind is also getting influenced. How much to get influenced, how much to take and how much to give. All these things are being controlled, or you can say only through accuracy, precisely. An accurate person knows therefore how to retain health because they never push themselves too far, but also how to avoid weakness. One is how to retain health because they don't go too much in being extraordinary, giving love extraordinary. There is always a balance. We don't give so much. And so also they know how to avoid weakness. How to avoid weakness because they are able to control themselves. How to be in the right place at the right time. They understand the most subtle effects of thoughts on the machinery of the body. Understand the relationship between the what comes into mind and what the lips speak, between what is touched by the hands and what the actions are. It's saying that in accuracy, the most subtle thing is that the soul knows that what are the effects of thoughts where on the body. It also understands the relationship. There is a relationship between mind and the lips, between hands and the actions. So each meeting point hold a secret. Accuracy understands that. Accuracy does not come from forcing matter into a state of order. It does not come from forcing matter. Forcing matter is like your body, your work. We are not forcing anything outside to come into right order, state of order, nor forcing yourself into quiet because you know that you shouldn't speak. We are not forcing. It's not like very big control. It's very easy because there is an understanding which tells us that we should not speak. It's not like a hatha yogi. It doesn't work like that. It's working like an understanding. It is not a panic inside which suddenly brings a blocking against expression and says, don't. It's like some fear which is telling inside against expression, that's saying no. It is the strength to retain depth and stillness inside so that you can approach each second with respect slowly. We are so connected to ourselves deeply inside that depth is each second approaching with respect in the right way, slowly. If you move too fast, you miss the missing point between things. If we are moving very, very fast, our thoughts, if they are too fast, we miss the meeting point between things and become like hare who scampered but lost the race. It is safer to be a tortoise. A tortoise is knowing the meeting point between things, and so that things are what to speak, what to do, how much to do, not to go too much, right? Because we never push ourselves too far to get something, also going too much into it to earn something, to go and do something more. Only how much we will do is enough. So the most important thing is that if you move fast, then the meeting point between things you will get, that is important, that we should not miss those things. Okay, so today was on accuracy, and let's summarize. Accuracy is like being in the right place at right time, and like where you need to work, where you need to play, where you need to be silent and where to speak, all this. And so accuracy gives forms to our feelings. It is a gentle control. It's not a force, it's a control, gentle. And it also knows how to live in spiritually in the material world. It knows it knows the relation between what comes into mind and what the lips speak, what is touched by hands and what the actions are. So it knows to retain depth, stillness inside. Beautiful. It knows to retain depth and stillness inside so that you can approach every second with respect. Everything. It's never too fast. It's like a stillness inside. Okay, so let's finish today. Accuracy. Let's practice this depth and the relationship of the mind with the body, with the world in an accurate way. Om Shanti.